What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Beyond the Horizon. Last time we brought an end to Reen's story in this game. I mean, obviously, we're still going to see him again before the credits roll, but in terms of playable sections, Reen's turn is done. He met up with his master, was able to defeat him, and then now it was time for the rocket launch. So now it is time for Reen to bear witness to what the Heaven's Turn will be, and the sword that pierces the sky, what it will end up seeing. And before we get to that, now we have to see how Kevin's route leads up to the space launch. Obviously, now that we've seen one of them, you know that Kevin's section will also end with the ship being launched into space. And then afterwards, in the finale, we'll be following Van's group to leading to that conclusion as well. So let's get started on Kevin's route, probably the shortest of these ending routes, but obviously we do still have some stuff in the garden to take care of, so we will of course handle that. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what the picnic squad is going to do during the finale. Oh, the end of Act 3. Alright, so this is the night before. 9:30 on the 11th. Somewhere in the sky.
共和国空軍第三飛行艦隊の哨戒範囲から離脱。ステルスシャードを一時解除する。
That's their new ship. Number 5, 5th Dominion. Septian Church Gralls Ritter, new airship, Merkbah 2, Unit 5.
総兵長からの非公式行動確認。広域霊視ネットワークを構築しました。
ああ、あちらさんとはやりにくい思うけど、今回に関しては協力するしかあらへん。CID とは互いに不干渉やけど、共和国軍には見つからへんよう頼むで。
了解しました。グラハム卿。飛行艦隊、地上師団の動向と合わせて適宜ステルスシャードを展開します。
なるほど。エプスタイン財団の最新端末に財閥企画への完全対応なんだ。正直ケビンさんってあんまりお偉いさんって印象なかったけど、
聖杯騎士団トップの12名の一人、今更ながら納得させられた気分だ。
俺ら守護騎士全員が運用しとる聖魂と連動した専用作戦艇。先代にはいろいろ世話になったけど、この後継艦に徐々に切り替わる予定でな。ロールアウトしたばかりの試験艦やからテストと完熟運転を兼ねてなんやけどね。
前のスリッパみたいなのも可愛くて好きだったけど。
スリッパって個人的にはこの新型は相当活かす外観だけどな。
それより重要なことがあるよ。ねえねえ、この船売り払ったらいくらくらいになるかな、ラーちゃん。
Oh lord.
最新技術と新型合金の船体、建造費だけで50億円以上じゃないかな。古代遺物っぽい機関部を含めたら。
ちょい、具体的かつ不穏な分析やめえや。中華機関部の話とかなんでやねん。
動力飛行船が発明される前から秘密裏に運用していたんでしょ。だったらそうなのかなって。
その試験管がまず最初に君の5号機に割り当てられたこと、そこに教会、いや彼女の本気度が伺えるのかな。
それは
Nina. Still can't believe how important she is to the church. Man, and I really liked that basketball movie too. Well, that reminds me, actually, I think I was the one who opened the gate. If she was the one who opened the gate in front of Tryon Tower. My guess is she was meeting with Van before the rest of us arrived, which means Van knows. Always alone with some girl or other. How many are we up to now? Oh, stop! And all behind Aggie's back too. Who's next? Judith? Hardly surprising, so many would seek his company. He has a sort of natural charisma that allows troubled souls a moment of respite. Although I imagine that makes him rather easy to take advantage of as well, doesn't it? Yeah, which is why the White Orchid Dragon and the Oathbreaker did exactly that. Man, every time you guys bring up Arkwright, I just end up feeling bad for the guy.
まあ認めますわ。彼女こそ白き終わりの聖女、オレスティス法王芸家が認めた終末に七葉を導くっちゅう人物ですな。身分を偽り共和国入りしたのは13歳。その後の女優デビューは偶然だったみたいやけど、全ては終わりに向き合い、しかるべき形で七葉教会という世界の先森を動かす。そのための覚悟は完了しとるでしょ
う。なんか終わりとか不穏な響きしか感じないんだけど。
いずれにせよ、そういう覚悟で例の認定を行ったわけだな。エル・ハミルトンの下法認定と断罪を。
ま、そういうことやね。未来の資源を前借りする利水工事、明らかに女神の摂理を犯すような行為や、まるで七葉で成り立つゼムリアという世界の秩序を揺るがすこと自体が目的みたいに。
それってバンたちが遭遇してるっていう仮面たちにも関係してそうだね。
いずれにせよ裁定は下され、最終執行は君に委ねられたというわけか。おそらく最後に本人ラトーヤ・ハミルトンを直接正すことで。
ええ、その結果がどう転ぼうとも俺は自分の仕事をするだけです。全て誤解だったってのはもはやありえへんような状況ですし、何よりも博士本人が腹くくっとるみたいやからね。
それは間違いなさそうだな。
すでにこの手は罪にまみれている。ならば今さらというものでしょう。
She was saying that 20 years ago.
それでも俺たちのスタンスは最後まで変わらない。
ここまで来たらラトーヤおばあちゃんの真意をなあちゃんたちも確かめたいしね。私も付き合う。
お仲間と合流したのだったら逆にお払い箱かもしれないがね。
いや、こういう案件は俺一人で動くって決めてましてな。現在共和国各地に散ったイスカリオたちと網を狭めてる最中や。明日の未明には共和国全土の霊視も完了、ターゲットの居場所も絞り込めるやろう。こちらには聖女殿もおる。超常的な力を使っても逃れる術はない。せやから明日いっぱいは予定通り君らにきっちり立ち会ってもらうつもりや。よろしく頼むで、スウィン君、ナーディアちゃん、ラピスちゃんにルーファスさんも。
ああ、任せてくれ。
是非もなしだ。無一文寸前の身でもあるしね。
ま、結果はともかくボーナスの方は期待させてもらおうかな。
Assuming you don't betray him.
アルテリアの美味しいもの盛りだくさんとか。
皆さん、よければ夕食はいかがですか？アルテリアの食材も積んでいるので、ちょっとした郷土料理ならお出しできますよ。
食べる。お腹ペコペコだし。
Are you ever not?
おお、ラーちゃんがまるで飢えた狼のように。
まあ午後の買い食いから何も腹に入れてなかったしな。
ああ、その嬢ちゃんマジでリース以上に食うから頼んだで。
了解です。
Well, there
状
they
況
go.
は了解しましたが、 そのよろしいのですか？これではあまりにリース副長が。
ああ、分かっとる。ただの俺のわがままってのは、あいつに片棒を担がせへんことも、まっとうな道だけ歩いてほしいことも。
Even though that's the opposite of what you both agreed on when you both took out the fake Rufina in Sky Third.
君らにも苦労をかけるな。こんな上司に振り回されて。
いえ、それも含めてあなたの重騎士ですから。
Like, she literally said she wanted to carry this with him.
実力、経験ともに非凡。だがやはり揺らぎはあるようだな。
Yeah.
ルーファス来ないの？
多くが決するであろう明日。さて、我らの舞台はいずことなるかな。
With everything Rufus has been through, this is going to be a big deal for him too. Just everything that's going on. And here we go. Also for them, launch day. The following day. Making use of the Merkaba 2's superb stigma-enhancing capabilities, as well as the efforts of roughly 100 Iscariot monks linking to the Orbital via numerous spiritual seals. The Dominion Kevin Graham and his crew aboard the Unit 5 and the Iscariot contingent led by Ashlad cast a massive clairvoyance over the entirety of the Republic. With the data now acquired, Lapis, Nadia, Swin, and Rufus work to analyze its contents. In the light of early dawn, they were finally able to ascertain Latoya Hamilton's current location. Songs my mother taught me, Kevin Route 3. Wait till you see where we're going. We've arrived at our destination. Stabilizers green. Calculating quality of external environment. All crew, please ensure our guests not exit the vehicle. Beginning calculations of atmospheric component. Oh my god, I can't. Beginning calculations of atmospheric components. Oxygen content at standard values. Measuring radiation levels in the air. I'm like, bro, let me be the one to click X. Radiation levels sitting within acceptable range. Father Kevin, you have permission to disembark. You would think we're on a different planet. S, keep your guard up just in case. We're in first person mode. July 12th, 10:32 a.m. The Republic, Northeast Region, Vichy County, the former Krail Village, former site of the old road. So yep, we're right outside of Krail.
だよね。
ああ、ここがあのクレイユへの道か。
本当にピクニックみたいってナディアが言ってたっけ？
そっか、2年くらい前に実際に立ち寄ってたんやったな。
ああ、バベル事件のほとぼりが冷めた後にね。
Just for the record, our target's in the ruins up ahead. Made her way there at the crack of dawn, apparently. Hard to say what she's up to, but I think it's safe to assume she hasn't left yet. Though, even if she had, the Saint's Eye and Iscariot would have been alerted immediately. Alright, gang, shall we? It's time for me to do my job, and time for you to make good on your promise. Yeah, let's get going. I'm sensing something strange, maybe a monster? I'm receiving a signal from up ahead as well. I have to say it has me a little curious. Reinforcements from our friends, perhaps, or maybe. Father Kevin, everyone, please take care. We'll remain on standby here. If you need supplies, please don't hesitate to ask. And if the need calls for it, I ask that you summon us. If anything were to happen to you, Father, I don't know we'd be able to face Sister Reese. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for everything, you guys. I hope I'll be able to have your cooking again someday. I hope so too. Adios be with you, and may the souls of the departed rest in peace. Well, here we are, at the end of Kevin's objective. Now, the only hope I kind of have... Do you have a book for us? No.
女神の加護があらんこと入り用のものをおっしゃってください
Lowers my evasion. I just use these, I guess. I don't want to lose that evasion. I haven't exchanged money in a while either, so...
女神の加護があらんこと
Here we go. When I first played this section, I was just silent the whole... I mean, obviously, I'm playing a game by myself. I wasn't recording it or anything. Of course, I was silent. But what I mean is, like... I couldn't even process that I was walking through here. And here's the other thing you're going to see here in a second. There's no battle music. There's no battle music whatsoever. You just keep this very somber music as you're going through the area. Actually, now I'm thinking about it.
次も頼んだケビン君
今の魔獣結晶みたいなものが飛び出ていたな
放射線による汚染は否定されとるそういう影響とかじゃないはずや生態系が変わってよそから流れ込んだってのが自然やろうけど
Yeah, I mean, the monsters here that didn't die just got mutated. We want to handle the garden stuff first. We'll probably get a cutscene of them walking in here. Yep, same thing. They're gonna see that Agnes isn't here. I don't see Agnes or Ren anywhere. Me neither. You think something happened? The rest of their team still made it, so there has to be a reasonable explanation. Rubs me the wrong way. Those two wouldn't be here this late in the game. Why don't we have a quick look around just to be sure? Yep, there's no sign of either of them. Judging by how calm everyone else looks, it doesn't seem like anything serious has happened. Yeah, my gut says Aggie's okay, more or less. That just makes me extra curious about what's keeping her away, though. The timing is too uncanny, almost as though someone had orchestrated it deliberately. Either... one way or another, they can't spill the beans on their situation any more than we can. No sense prying more than called for. We got our own business to focus on first. Yeah, not much we can do but give Van and them the benefit of the doubt. Come to think of it, Celis and Leon are gone too. Guess you could argue that's for the best, now that we're playing on different sides. Risha, Celis, and Leon have been temporarily unavailable. Well, that tells you all you need to know. That tells you the characters we are likely to encounter during this route. Alright, well, at the very least, we can handle these last three, Connect events. Should be able to, anyway. Assuming we got enough from that. Be really awkward if we didn't. Yorda's towel. We got accessories for Yorda.
今日のて
Alright, we should have enough, I assume. We only got one out of all of that? Ooh, that's not good. Alright, well, I guess we'll... That is actually a little awkward. Let's do the Yorda one, I guess, for now. Guess I'll have to farm some gems in the meanwhile.
遅いよまたしつこいな。しかも町からずっとつけてきて奇襲とか。最近の正義の味方はよっぽど血の気が多いんだ。
Shut up, you're a Garden's murderer who killed countless innocent people. It's your fault. It's your fault, my brother. I knew this was about that. Yeah, I remember the mission. Ix and I went after him on the orders of the Garden of Thorns Overseer. Normally I'd think that was overkill, sending both of us to deal with just one bracer, but he was tough. Ah! You held out longer than I thought, but this is the end. Since you clearly have a death wish, I'll go ahead and grant it for you. Huh? I've got you. Stop right there. A second too soon. I knew you were acting weird this morning. I take it you were the one who started this, Angie? Tell me, what the hell do you think you're doing here? I'll tell you what, I'm getting revenge for my brother, and don't you dare try to stop me. You say that like I killed him or something. You do realize he isn't dead, right? How dare you? How dare you make light of what you did to him? I have a message from Legato. A bracer must never lose sight of their own convictions. When compelled by rage or grief, look not at your enemy, but inward. Ah, but... You need to let this matter lie too, Yorda. Now isn't the time to be getting into fights with the guild, though I get it's awkward. Us all just calling a truce after everything that went down. Sorry about this, we'll handle Angie. And I trust you'll do the same with her? I'll leave you to that. And where do you think you're going? We're not done yet. Why do you think we stay behind? Look, I get wanting to settle the score yourself and all. And I'm guessing she was trying to track you and Ix down. But even still, this roundabout way you're going about it, provoking her to attacking too, you shouldn't be doing that.
この後に及んで説教。さっきのはあの女が私たちの決着に首を突っ込んでこないように分からせただけ。これはイクスを取り戻すのはあくまで私がやるべきことだから。
Yeah, I know,
大
but...
体私はこういうやり方以外何かを決着させる方法は知らないから。ましてずっと一緒だった唯一の家族がああなった以上は。
I think you've got the wrong of it. Way I see things, you're now acting according to what feels right to you, by your standards and yours alone. Do you realize how significant that is? Would you ever been able to do that in the past, or could Ix even do something like that with how he is now? Instead of chaining yourself down by how you lived in the past, you've grown into someone who's capable of changing how you do things. That's why you were able to do what you did and say what you did back in the park, right? You've come so far, don't go trying to take the easy way out. Don't give up here, not now.
なんだ結局あんたも他の普通の大人と一緒か。変われる？諦めるな。そうやって知ったようなことは。
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Quit running away. Quit using the past as an excuse to avoid the present. Ever since the night you came to me, I've been noticing contradictions in your behavior. In spite of losing Ix, who is like your other half, you begin to find yourself. You gotta know what that means, right? Take that fight you had with Angie, for instance. If you only wanted to settle things on your own, then why'd you go out of your way to show off the difference in your strength and abilities? I'll tell you what I think. You did this because deep down, you wanted to keep her from endangering herself. I'm right, aren't I?
別にそんなのついでだし。
You think she was an athlete the way she jumps through hoops to make a simple solution complicated. She's like her bro in that sense. So what is it you're planning to do when all's said and done? Once you find Ix and return to society, you're not just gonna go back to the way you do things, are you?
私は新しい可能性があるなら否定はしたくない。でもそのためには
けじめをつけなきゃいけないといったところか。
Oh, wow. Sorry about my little sister. I appreciate that you were willing to confront her. Angie needed something to set her on a path forward, though I didn't expect it would happen like this. I wasn't trying to... Wait, you knew what was going on and just let it happen? A-rank branchers, I swear. Sometimes I wonder if the A stands for annoying pain in the ass. I will thank you not to include me in such an unflattering generalizations. As I understand it, you don't think you have the right to change. That's why you need something to let you settle the score with your past. But you're not sure how to face it. Of all the people to be hearing this from. Look, even if what you said is true, what am I supposed to do? Keep moving forward, that's all I can tell you. And if you feel guilty on account of my injury, don't. I have only my own weakness and shortcomings to blame for what happened. Besides, I'm still capable of helping people, even if I'm only doing it from behind a counter. But I'm sure you got thoughts on your own to work through after fighting my sister and talking with Van. What he said, why not just be honest with yourself here? Settling the score won't mean jack if you don't accept the results yourself. Something tells me you can already see the path forward, though. I don't agree with a word of what you guys are saying. But I guess I can pretend you convinced me for now. Sure, we can roll with that. And you can use this chance to embarrass your brother, who's even more of a lost cause as far as being honest with yourself goes. She really has changed, or should I say, this is who she was always supposed to be. Yes, I couldn't have put it better myself. And I'm sure Angie will understand too. She's so stubborn. Hold on, let's save the thanks for later. Haven't finished your 4 SPG and brought your brother back yet, after all.
こっちも臨時バイトとして最後まで付き合わせてもらうから。
That was sweet. Having found a new way to face her own past, a new determination to face Ix head on, Yorda joined back up with Van's group, despite being annoyed by his overprotective gaze. It's just what he does. Alright, let's head back out into the field. Obviously, I can't do the other Connect events now, and I'm not going to waste time in the video farming for stuff. I'll do that when I have some free time in between videos. For now, let's just keep moving. Still 2 more Connect events to watch in the game. Oh, hello.
まだまだいけそうやな。それ今のそこやそこやまた手元にずらいやそこや
若干引っかかる気はするが今は進むと援護する。
こいつで決める。往生せいや出番やルーファスさん。手伝うぜ。
金色の剣を切り裂けブルドガング。
Yeah, so we saw that.
当然の結果だ。サーチ
助かったでルーファスさん。
あそこ小さなお魚が泳いでる。
一度干上がったみたいだが、それでもたくましく生きてるんだな。
それが命なんやろな。
Looks like nothing else. I guess it's just if you want to get some fishing done down here.
こんなもんやろ。それやそこや見かけんね。
私がついてるわ。
それ
やっちゃえ。
スウィンク。男ぶりが上がったかな。
まだまだだ。
あれって
高額明細。
それや
先客がいらっしゃったようだな。
が網を張ってるこの状況でそこや
春は
そこにずれたね。
アメフトに行く時に一度だけ乗せてもらったが。
だとしたら待っているのは王女様たちがまだ外にいた。
ここや
高額明細。どうやら先客がいらっしゃったようだな。
ええ、しかもイスカリオが網を張ってるこの状況で。
春はタート号ネメス島に行く時に一度だけ乗せてもらったが。
だとしたら待っているのは皇女様たちやサルバットにいた。
Seems like a very likely scenario.
いけそうだね。
父の背中は
ギリに到着。エプスタイン工房へようこそ。
チャージ完了だ。
エプスタイン工房へようこそ。またいらしてください。
Alright, well, let's confront them. Oh, yeah, Ashen and all kinds of people here. Mint.
ジータ公女にアシェンルー、それに
黄金蝶のお姉さんもだけど、リーちゃん？ナディアちゃんにスイン君、他の皆さんも来ましたか？さすが裏に名高きイスカリオね。キスさんの成婚に聖女様の目もありそうだけど、それとルーファス教にラピス様の協力の賜物でしょうか？
サルバッドでもほのめかしてましたが、バーゼルと合わせると思った以上の勢力が組んではったみたいですね。エルザイム公国に兵ゆえは言うに及ばず。リベールからはリラさんか。ずいぶんお久しぶりやね。
はい、技術連盟も兼ねてですが、ご無沙汰しております、ケビン様。
帝国はトールズとはまた別に技術連盟の関係者としてミント君か。しかし久しいな。バベル事件の折ヘルモードの整備を頼んだ時以来かな。
アルセイユ2の戦争で仕上げさせてもらったんだっけ。整備と出力強化は自信あったんだけど、 設定ミスってたのは大丈夫だった？
ああ、出力計が逆表示になっていたが気づいて手動で直したから問題はない。シュミット博士やマカロフ教官からもあらかじめ警告されていたからね。
それならよかった。あ、スイン君になあちゃん、それとラピラピだっけ。2年前は絡めなかったけどよろしくね。
Oh lord.
ああ、あんたの話はこちらも結構耳にしているけどな。
なあちゃんは OK として噂以上に個性的な人みたいだね。よろしくしてあげてもいいけど、その相性は少し安易じゃないかしら。あ、ロリポップがあったっけ。ラピラピ、よかったら食べる？食べる。
バーゼル方面の話は聞いてたけど、なかなか強烈なお嬢さんみたいやな。
それほどでも。あ、ネギハム神父もよろしくね。
Onion
グ
ham.
ラハムやグラハム、あまりもん使うたつまみとちゃうから。そして昨日ぶりのマリエルちゃんにかの有名なサルバトーレ・ゴッチ監督ですか。あなたたちみたいなまっとうな人間が禁忌の地に足を踏み入れるなんてな。
それは。
耳が痛いの。じゃがこれでもクレイユ復興基金に名を連ねておってな。いずれ許可が下り次第この先の跡地をロケハンさせてもらうつもりではあった。この地に残る無念と悲しみに少しでも寄り添う意味でもな。
Wow.
私も分かっています。ここが簡単に訪ねていい場所じゃないって。ですがまさにこれから何かが起ころうとしている直前だからこそ。あの人が亡くなった場所を見届けた上で先に託した思いを確かめたかったんです。
マリエル。
ディンゴブラッド、いや、あんた自身の記者の流儀としてか。
やっぱ強いな、マリエルさんは。
そないに言われたらこちらとしてはグーの音も出えへんけど、そのあたりを足がかりに介入しはったみたいですね。
はい、その通りです。共和国軍が封鎖する侵入禁止地帯、立ち入る口実が欲しかったのは確かね。兵ゆえとしては東方系住民も含めた犠牲者に哀悼を捧げる大義名分はあるんだけど、お世話になっている映画監督および友好国を代表する通信社の取材に協力するため、合わせて我が国の恩人の安否を確かめるため、今朝方よりこちらに停泊している次第です。
Well, we'll see.
幸いなことにこちらのお二人や先行する方々の協力も得られましたので。
Guess these are our opponents.
そっか、まあ当然といえば当然かもね。
計り知れない悲劇に見舞われたち、そこで別の悲劇が起きるとなればか。
ナディアちゃん、スインク、私はあくまで雇われた身ですが、ケビンさん、ごめんなさい。あなたを止める資格などありませんが、背中を押すこともできません。
君が謝る必要はあらへんやろ。日当たる道を見出してる身ならなおさらな。まあそこにどうして結社のナンバー3が絡むかはともかく。
Yeah, right.
あまりにしれっといて突っ込み損ねちゃったのはあれだけ
Yeah,
ど。
because his comments to Risha make sense, because obviously he was around during the crossbow stuff in Azure.
破壊とは別に野生狼同様勝手に行動しているみたいだが。
今回は大統領班の計画のお手並みを拝見しつつって感じやからね。それに仮面の連中のスポンサーの動向を確かめるのがうちのお仕事って感じなんよ。
It is funny that each of these three Ouroboros members that have been kind of like the core ones for the Calvert arc are each with a different group. Like obviously Harwood was with Van, Lucrezia's here with Kevin, and then we have Walter with Reen.
カンパネルラもバルター班も特等席を抑えたみたいやし、うちはどうしようかなーって考えてた時におひいさんたちに声をかけられてしもてな。あなたにはザオの独立時に手助けをしてもらった借りもあったし、あの後個人的に声をかけてつながりを作っておいてよかったわ。
Oh.
アシェンちゃんやるね。ショックで塞ぎ込んでたって聞いたけど。
結社が各方面で動いてるのも気になるが、そういうことなら腹をくくらないとな。
ああ、察するに私たちをこの場で止めるのが目的ではない。むしろきっかけとするために待ち受けていたようだからね。
はい、阻止するかの判断は先に向かった方々にお任せしました。ですが使命を持たぬ身では痛むにしても祈りを捧げるにしてもこの先の悲劇はあまりに重すぎるのです。ですからどうか確かめさせていただけないでしょうか。世界の趨勢を左右するような計り知れぬ思惑が進行するこの状況、このまま足を踏み入れ運命の瞬間に立ち会う資格が私たちにあるかどうか。
Ooh, she's gonna fight too.
すでに覚悟を決められた皆さんの胸をお借りすることで。
気持ちはわかるで。この先は気軽に立ち寄っていい場所やない。
確かに未だ参拝もできていない遺族すら差し置いてか。それは俺たちも気になっていたところだ。
その意味ではナーちゃんたちにも言えるかもしれないね。よくわからないけど向き合うための勝負ってことよね。だったら私も全力でお手伝いするわ。
ああ、人にとって必要な儀式だ。君にも付き合ってもらえると助かる。
私も同じです。あの人を偲ぶためせめてこの目で見届けさせてください。
あの悲劇を乗り越えかの地を悼む作品を撮るためにもな。
リベールを代表するのはおこがましいですが立ち会わせていただきます。
私も帝国はともかくトールズを代表してお参りしたいから。
ナーディアちゃん、スインク、ラピスちゃんもごめんなさい。この勝負全力を出させてもらいます。何せ二重聖魂持ちの騎士班に鉄血の元総督班がいはるからな。ダンサンや幕番相手と同じくらい気合い入れて仕留めさせてもらうわ。
いや、本気出しすぎやろ。
光栄至極と思っておこうか。
こちらも望むところだ。
リーちゃん、黄金蝶のお姉さんも行くよ。
それでは皆様、いざ尋常に勝負よ。
Here we go. This fight can be annoying if you don't handle it well.
私たちの覚悟です。
遅い。
だか
Lovely.
アルフライダーライダーこの子らと遊んでくる
I don't care about that. I don't use magic much.
綺麗やろ
So, I don't know who it is that has the ability, but one of them has the ability to confuse, which makes this fight very difficult. Like I was mentioning earlier.
聖なる刻印よ力をチャンスや観念し女神に祈りやほなな
What? Oh, that was magic. I'm stupid. Alright, well, that was a waste. Yeah, that was magic. Oops. You are the bigger problem, so...
こいつが決める王女せ
炎の加護電撃見せていただきますあなた方が闇の中でどんな光を見出すのかをこちらも示すわ兵ゆえとして何より私自身としての覚悟を
短歌やお嬢さん方こっちも全力で行かせてもらうで
マーベラスステッチ
小娘にわがまま付き合っていただいて感謝します一応遠い身内の所業関わる意味もあるやろしね
スウィン君たちが世話になった借りもあるせめて挨拶申し上げようか
お返しだ
ほな行こか
容赦はしない援護するクロノストライカールーファス頼む型をつけるクロスナンバーズ
スイン君ナーディアちゃんも本当に強くなりましたね
あんたと同じく大切なものいや大切な人と向き合えたおかげだ
スーちゃんさすがに
さすが噂の第5位派でも言うほどいけずやないかな
ケビンはいい人だよ美味しいものいっぱいおごってくれるし
から集中してやラピスちゃん
降り注げブルドガング行くぞほうこの私に挑戦いいだろう受けて立つ振りたま
Good damage.
やりますねですが勝負はここからですさすがベリーシャ私も秘術を尽くさせてもらうわ
走る空の清掃うがて時の魔装その総国をもって全てを滅せよ
見事です
Damn.
ねえねえけど最後まで楽しませてもらおうか私も及ばずながら皆様が証を立てられんがためにも
She's down to 1 HP. Yeah, I'm not letting you get another move in.
もらったよ
ここまでみたいやね
I was gonna give her a chance to turn this fight over on
少
us.
しはあいつに近づけたか
どんどん成長しちゃうよ
父の背中は遠いな
勝負ありじゃな
超ギリギリ
たく、リーシャちゃんはともかく、かの黄金鳥がここまでとはな。
そっちこそやない。さすが教授を仕留めはっただけはあるね。スイン君たちもですが、
Another Weissman
さすが
name
のお手
drop.
並みです、ルーファス卿。
今日は不要だ。舞と同様、さらなる高みを感じさせてもらったよ。
どっちもいい動きだった。アシェンにジータもすごい支援だったし。
まだまだ修行不足だけど、パパとイエイエだけじゃなくてザオからも教わればよかったかも。
Or maybe Aaron?
ラピス様もお見事でした。さすがは天の雷を封じられたお方。いずれにせよ、
Although I guess in all fairness,
道を譲らねばならなくなりましたね。
Sao does use talismans more than Aaron doesn't really use talismans and all that. Aww.
今回ばかりは勝敗は抜きだろう。俺たちこそ胸を借りさせてもらった。
あなたにはスーちゃんを取り戻す時の借りを作ったまんまだったからね。親戚のお姉さんとして改めて稽古をつけてくれて感謝かな。
素直におばさんって呼んでくれても構わへんのに。
ありがとう。二人とも強くなりましたね。
俺の仕事についてはともかく、この件についてはノーサイドでええやろ。今の勝負をもって全員向き合う覚悟は固まった。それでええんちゃうかな。
そう言ってもらえると。
寛大なお心に感謝を。これでようやくご挨拶できます。
僭越ながら一リベール人として祈らせていただければ。
お花とか持ってこなかったけどいいのかな。
それは住民のご遺族が先じゃろう。当局の封鎖も解かれておらぬしな。
はい、せめて祈りだけでも。
それではおのおの方踏み入らせてもらうとしようか。かつてクレイユ村と呼ばれた共和国で最も美しかった村が夢の後に。
Here we go. 11:28 a.m., so about an hour and a half before the space launch. Look at it. What's left of it. I'm amazed any of the buildings are still standing. The Republic Northeast Region, Vichy County, former Crail Village, Ground Zero. It's only been like 7 or 8 months since it happened. Because what, it was like October?
基準値以下を検出。半径200アージュ以内であれば滞在しても問題ないと思われます。
そういうアプリ？
はい、エリカ・ラッセル博士が開発されたものでして、
Tita's
よろし
mother.
ければ皆様の財ファに転送いたしましょうか。
そういえばジョルジュ先輩から似たようなアプリもらってたかも。
せっかくだからそちらも入れさせてもらおうかしら。
それじゃあよろしく頼む。
Lapis. Alright, how about we rest here for a bit? Can imagine we all must be feeling pretty beat after that little fight of ours. It's looking like the professor's already left for her objective anyway. Doubt she's going to run, though, even though she most certainly knows we're here. Not sure how I feel about that, honestly, but at least I'll have some time to offer a prayer or two. A prayer? Just for the record, it is currently 11:30 a.m. The launch is scheduled to happen at 1 p.m. on the dot. Though I don't claim to know what the professor is after, I believe it would be best if we were to leave around noon. Good point. By the way, you mentioned you sent people ahead of you, right? Where are they? I believe they left for the hillside, much like the professor. That's where Van and the others found that Jaeger last year. That's right, and it's also where the Animus Stone Circle is. Yep. Where we fought, Aida. And then in Daybreak 2, in Fairy's Vision, we fought there as well. Though I imagine it must have been caught up in the explosion as well. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about the place, but I should probably focus on what's right in front of me for now. We're not sensing any monsters at the moment. We should be safe here. Well, considering I'm already along for the ride, just give me a holler if you need anything. To tell the truth, I visited Krail in the past 2 around 10 years ago. Is that so? Yeah, I came to retrieve a relic. Didn't stick around for a month like you guys, though. It was a beautiful place, and the galettes were delicious. Yeah, they sure were. Must have eaten like 50 of them, LP. I remember. 50? Are you kidding? You know what? Never mind. Shall we take a look around to reminisce if nothing else?
やっぱり違うのかな。寂しいとか悲しいとか、多分みんなみたいには感じられてない。ラーちゃん？あ、今行く。
Seems Rufus can tell something's off. Alright, well with that, we're definitely gonna end things here. Next time, in between, actually, before we end things. Yeah, it's up here.
爆心地だろうな。そしてブラッド君の最後のサーチしよう。
Grim Portal discovered. Let's see if we can get lucky before we end things off. If not, I'm gonna do a little farming in between parts. Yeah, the whole Krail stuff is just so heavy, though. Like, even just being here is... fictional or not, like, it's still just, like... You think about how many people live there. Like, obviously, it was a small town game-wise, but there was probably at least... Oh, man, we actually have some dialogue in here. With Reen and them. We'll check it out next time, I guess, but... No, but yeah, you gotta think, like, there were a lot of people who lived there. Let's see if we get any. Nope, no luck. Some clothing is nice, but... no more of those, things. Alright, I know I'm gonna forget to do this, though, so... You know what? No, because I'm still gonna be in here. So, next time we will go ahead and, we'll talk to everyone here, see if they actually have some new dialogue, and then we will head back out to, well, no, obviously we're gonna do these last 2 Connect events we have to do here, and then we will head out and get about to finishing off, Kevin's, route here. It's very short compared to what we just did with Reen. It really is. There's no 4 SPGs or anything. It's pretty much, you know, go around town, then go meet up with Hamilton. So, probably 2, maybe 3 videos at most to finish up Kevin's part before we dive into the finale of the game. So, look forward to that. But yeah, like I said, in between, I will get the last 2, things we need to unlock the last 2 Connect events that we have yet to watch in the game. So, that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.